with my ex for harassing communications. It was DV harassing communications. He pled guilty to harassing communications. I allowed there to be a plea for DV to be removed. Here's why. For the people who still don't understand. And I saw that too. I saw some people in comments. I was like, y'all just slow. Like, I told this story and reason so many times on my live. And y'all just refuse to understand what's coming out my mouth. Like, what is going on? I said on the live, the reason that I was fine. Hey, Pinkie the Housewife, what's up? 1 for 19, 2 for 50, 3 for 50. The reason I was okay with, yeah, cool, take the DV off, please, let's get it over with. I'm thinking, let's everybody move on, move to a better space. Everybody, let's, it is what it is at this point. Let's just get this stuff over with and everybody move on to a better space, right? Because, let me say it again, okay? Because the DV was not doing anything. It was not going to help me in any shape, form, or fashion. Okay? It wasn't. It was not about to give him jail time. The city attorney already said 9 times out of 10, there will be no jail time because this is a first offense. Okay? So for the people who saying, she shouldn't have did that, she shouldn't have did that, he'll be in jail right now. Girl, no, he wasn't going to be in jail right now. Okay? That wasn't what was going to happen. Like I said yesterday, 1 for 19, 3 for 50. The only thing DV was going to do was flag you for employment and legally say you can't have a weapon. And like I shared yesterday, think about our community. Think about our people, okay? Too many people don't understand the law, that part. And that's why I don't listen to them because they be going off emotions and stuff and not going off of facts. I have the facts. Our community, okay? Our community. Y'all know how many felons carrying weapons? Are you kidding me? You think just because you got a charge with DV in it that a person ain't gonna carry a weapon? I hate to say it, but it's true. Like, stop playing with me. Y'all all know some felons out here that got weapons, okay? Stop playing. That wasn't finna do anything, okay? DV should automatically give jail time. It should, but it doesn't. It does not. It does not. 3 offenses, 3 misdemeanors become a felony. Okay? 3 offenses, 3 mess ups become a felony. But this was the first one. There was not going to be, I already had been told 9 times out of 10, there was not going to be any jail time. So for the people in the back who want to make it seem as if he's free because I allowed the plea to happen, that's not true. He was going to be free anyway. Okay? He was going to be free anyway. Now, is there a stain on that record? Yup. There is. Is there a paper trail? Yup. There is. Did the city attorney say, I'm telling you right now, if this comes out, if it's heard of again, there will be no nothing. No deal, no nothing. Full throttle. Yup. That was said. Yeah. So, again, to the people, for the people who missed yesterday, and these are the lavender butters, I went to court. Finally, it didn't get continued. I was tired of that too. Do y'all know how many times I've been to that courthouse? I was tired of that too. But I still showed up. And did. But I also can understand how there are some women who get tired of having to take off work or got to figure out a babysitter for their kids and all of this, how the court system fails them and makes it difficult for them. You feel what I'm saying? I was able to experience that. So I know what that feels like. The OG butter, Sean should be adding like 5 or 10 in there for $19.99. Shauna, we can pin the butter. Somebody just asked about this. This is 19. This is I love our lavender soap with real lavender in it. This natural, vegan, paraben free. And it does come in a box. Pretty packaging. I love it. This is the lavender soap. This is the lavender soap. 1 for 19, 3 for 50. So, and I'm thankful for all my experiences because guess what? It allows me to understand the struggle that the ordinary woman goes through. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I see how people lose faith in the system. I see how, you know, women eventually in situations just be like, man, just forget it. They having to take off work. You know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I don't have to do that, but they have to take off work. My mom is here, so my mom was able to go drop my kids off that morning. You know what I'm saying? But they got to get their kids to school. They got to take off work to go to court. All of that, right? So guess what? The peach and the OG are the two that's on sale, y'all. The peach butter, OG butter. They just came in. I'm literally putting y'all's label on them. Just made on Monday. Okay? So I get it. That's what I will say. I get it. I have a big heart for the people who are, you know, the women out there who going through it, trying to figure it out, and dealing with the court system. Because, baby, it would be super easy to be weighed down and to just give up. Like, it would be easy to just give up. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this that peach. It smells so good. Here's a peach one. I got it open right here. This the peach butter. So it's the peach and the OG. They're on sale. So I get it, man. But anyway, kept going to court. Peach body butter. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Super moisturizing. Natural, vegan, paraben free. And so, oh, it smells so good. So anyway, now y'all shop while y'all listening to story time. Make sure y'all keep shopping because I want Sean to get me. So, anywho, going to court and literally, she's going to do 20 total OGs, by the way. So going to court and doing all that, you know, I was just like, man, you know what? Let's just get it done over, kaboom, green. Let's go, everybody move on, whatever. So I shared with them that he brought his bird with him to the courtroom. And I didn't even care about that. I mean, I didn't care about that. I didn't care about that at all. At all. Okay? At all. I'm going to block Josh. He came back over here today. Good. Gone. Goodbye, Josh. So, I didn't care whatsoever. Josh got blocked today, y'all. I didn't care about that whatsoever, right? And the only thing for me that I was more so in that moment, and I texted a few of my homegirls, was just to, you know, just say a prayer for me, because I did not. I had already said whenever I saw her, wherever I saw her, I was tearing that ass up. So, I didn't expect it to be at the courthouse. So, I was like, ooh, please just say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for me. Bird is here. Child. And that was it. It was no big deal. I'm just going to pull this lip oil. This is the lemon. The lemon ain't for sale. You can buy fruit punch. But I just want to show y'all what they look like. You can buy fruit punch, latte, or baby pink. That's what I have in stock. Lip oil wise. But y'all see it. Moisturizing. Make your lips look a little fuller too. Non-sticky. Okay. So, after court, that was when all the shenanigans began. No oil on sale today. That's when all the shenanigans began. All the shenanigans. Getting in front of me in the elevator, jumping in front of me there, having little remarks, getting off the elevator, waiting for me to walk out the courthouse, still talking. So I sit down to avoid conflict, then you walking back by me recording me, and then walking to the car, you still talking noise. May I let you get in front of me instead of behind me because I don't want y'all behind me. Get to my car. I meet this blogger. I didn't know she was a blogger, Hannah Grace. Met her. Hey, nice to meet you all. Thank you so much. And I was like, do you live here? You know, I just had a little conversation with her. Older, sweet, beautiful woman. Okay. Then walking back to the courthouse to go back to the city attorney. Then Martell and Bert pull up around. They go all the way around and come back to where I am. Let their window down. Y'all all have seen the video. I know y'all done seen the video. Let the window down to still keep harassing after you just pled guilty to harassment. So yes, I discussed it yesterday. Okay? It's the same. I already told y'all. I discussed it yesterday. Okay? Okay? And so I went back to the courthouse to the city attorney, told the city attorney what had happened in front of the judge. Just he and the judge was in there chilling. I don't know if it was on break or something. So the city attorney advised me of what to do. He said, go file another police report. Okay? Go file another police report. Go file another police report and go see the magistrate because that'll be another charge. So I did all of that. Yes, Lisa, girl, yes. Here's the latte lip oil for the person asking about the latte. Let me show you. It smells like coffee, too. It really does. I love latte. Okay? So then I actually went, did all that, played the video for the magistrate, informed the magistrate. I just got out of court last week because, you know, you have to set an appointment for the magistrate. I filed the report the same day, had to see the magistrate the next week, which was last Wednesday. Magistrate said they didn't hear a threat. They don't see a reason. Okay, whatever, bad, right? All right. And then I shared with y'all yesterday that I said this is why we need more women. Here's the God Say Go hoodies. We need more women, specifically black women, in positions.
The right women.
The right women. Yeah, now you right. My mama said it. My mama said the right women. Now you right. Now you right. The right women in position. Now I am going to be honest and tell you guys, this is story time. I've not shared this before, but I'm gonna share it with y'all. But y'all gotta be shopping, okay? Okay? Y'all got to be shopping, all right? These are so soft, by the way. I love, y'all know there was God Say Go before there was God Say Go again. And that was before I had reached my level of emotional intelligence. And so what I was doing, girl, I had went online because this joker wouldn't let me get my clothes and stuff out the house and blocked me in the driveway and all this extra stuff. Just being extra for too long. Just being extra. It has been so much getting away. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So then I went live and told y'all what happened that day. So you know what, the anger was there and all that. Okay. I went live and said, somebody typed in the comments and was like, why are you bringing this to the internet? Da, 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 da. And go pray about it. I said, and I did pray about it, and God said go. And y'all were like, oh, it's the God Said Go for me. Do y'all remember that? It's the God Said Go, mail. God Said Go. Make that a shirt, mail. God Said Go. So we've been selling God Said Go for sure since 2020. For sure since 2020, God Said Go. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I see some of y'all saying, I remember. Yes, here we go. God Said Go. So anyway, that's what had happened that day. I couldn't get my stuff. It has been 5 years. Yes. I couldn't get my stuff out. My Gucci purse, like all my fur, all of this stuff was thrown in his vehicle and locked in there so I couldn't get it. And then blocked me in the driveway. Like just extra. Blocked me in the driveway. And so I went live and I told y'all what had just happened. You know? And so that's how God Said Go was birthed. But back to the right women, as my mother would say. As my mother would say. Back to the right women. I'm going to share this with y'all. The first time he pled guilty, the judge in that court was Judge Cleveland. That's her name. And she is a black woman. And she is a black woman. And I will say this, because just like I put the magistrate on blast yesterday that didn't do nothing, right? the white male magistrate, the younger one that didn't do anything. I'm also going to recognize the black woman who did. So, when I first went to court and he first pled guilty, and this was in 2024, his request was, because as soon as it was filed here, he was arrested, the warrant was issued and he was arrested, there was a no contact order in place. So when we went to court, right, he asked, he appealed, he pled guilty, then appealed it. And make sure y'all grab these hoodies now, or grab your butters, Peach OG. There's some stuff in the shopping bag. Just go shop. Just go shop. Share the live. Go shop all of that. And this is something I've never told. I've never talked about it. I have been quiet for a minute about the details about what's been going on in court, all of that. Okay? So, somebody said I have my hoodie, girl. They are so soft. If you've ordered a hoodie from me before, drop in the chat. Let the people know how amazing they are. Okay? So, pled guilty. He appealed it. His attorney informed the judge that he would be appealing. They would be filing it that day. The request was for the no contact order to be lifted, right? For the no contact order to be lifted. Tights that are on flash, if you're looking for sale tights that are $12.99, that's going to be 2X yellow and extra large yellow, purple, and peach. Those are the ones on flash for $12.99 today. 2X yellow, which actually will go with this. I could have rocked this. I could have rocked the yellow with this for sure. For sure. Okay. Now, this is an outfit right here now. Perfect for a game, baby. Okay, perfect for a walk in the park. I love going for walks when it's fall time. 2X yellow and extra large purple, peach, and yellow. Those are the ones. So hurry up and grab them because it's not that many. I want to say it's maybe 30 of each one left, and that's all I got left. So he requested for the no contact order to be lifted, and I was like, no. Like, that had been some of the most peaceful months I had in a long time. In a long time, y'all. Some of the most peaceful months. And I was like, no. For what? No. And I'm going to tell you what. That black judge, that black woman judge, upheld the no contact order. And for the first time, I remember because I shared it with the city attorney. At that time for that court, it was a black female, actually one of my sorority sisters, who was my attorney for that the city assigned to me. And I remember telling her, I said that was the first time I felt heard. And I remember telling her that. I said, I actually felt heard today. Now, at first, I was a little hesitant because I know that Judge Cleveland is also related to a friend of Martell's. So I didn't know how that was going to go. I was like, But baby, when I tell you she stood on business, oh, she stood on business. And she upheld that no contact order. I was so, because y'all, I'm telling y'all, it was the first time in months that I had that much peace. Oh, here's the sample already open. I had that much peace, okay? Like, oh my gosh. Amazing. And when that request was asked, and I told my attorney, no. I was like, no. And she objected. And she chimed in because he was like, yeah, my mama is tired of being the person having to, send call or send messages. She would like to not have to be that. And I get it. Okay, she would like to not have to be that. That was a reason given pertaining to like kids and stuff, right? And so, anywho, man, when that judge upheld that no contact for me, I was like, whew. Thank you, God. And it was the first time I felt heard. But I'm telling y'all, like, going through this, I am able to see what women go through every day around this country. Like every day. Like every day. I remember the very first time I got a protection order. Do y'all remember the first time I got a protection order? I shared it with y'all and I had to go see that white male judge. Do y'all remember that? Let me see who remembers that, because I already done told that story. Who remembers that? Like, I had to stand on business with him because he was sitting there looking at me and I kept like, y'all remember? I see y'all saying y'all remember. Man, listen. And I literally, when I walked out of there, I was in tears. And I was like, it would have been so easy for me to say, never mind. God damn, just never mind. Right? And I was like, I see why so many women give up on the fight. Because this is off the chain. The lip oils, $15.99. Now I'm using lemon, okay? I'm using lemon. Now he did, end up granting it, but sheesh. To the point I had picked up my phone and called my attorney who told me where to go to do what needed to be done, okay? To do what needed to be done. All right? And when I get there in front of this judge in his chamber's office or whatever, and I'm telling him what has happened, I'm telling him what went on, and then he asking me some of the stupidest questions. Well, did you do this? Well, did you do that? Yes. Duh. And then, but I didn't say that. Like, I stayed very calm. I'm not stupid, right? I stayed very calm. I was very professional, but I'm thinking, of course I did. Duh. But I'm calm, answering the questions. Because, again, I'm not expecting it to be like that. Okay? Right? So, then the man just looks at me. Just stares at me. So I look him back in his eyes and I just stare back at him. I text my attorney and I'm like, do you know when I felt that he was finna be interesting? I'll say the word interesting. I text my attorney and said, do you know this judge such and such? Like, I text my attorney this because I was like, he's weird. Then he's just looking at me. Then he did end up granting the protection order, but my God. So what was interesting to me is that there were times when ignorant people wanted to be like, oh, mail so difficult. Oh, mail this, mail that. Mail ain't filming with him. Mail ain't this, because he couldn't be around me, boo-boo. What are you talking about? And there's a reason for that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And that's why I say, yes, I hope that your children or grandchildren do experience. So then maybe you will understand. Okay? Maybe then you can have some empathy. Right? Maybe then you will get it. Okay? So that was done. That was handled, whatever. But I did walk out of his chambers feeling like, oh my gosh, if this is what our women are having to go through, this is off the chain. This is off the chain. Like, imagine for the woman who's struggling. Imagine the woman who maybe barely got gas money and she having to trying to get away from an ex and they doing the most and she having to go drive down to the courthouse. That's gas. That's time off work. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. These are on sale for 2XL and extra large. Yellow and 2X. Yellow, peach, and purple in extra large for $12.99. I'll say get 2, 3, 4 pair. I don't know about y'all, but after I wear tights a few times, I like a new pair anyway. That's just how I move. And when these colors are gone, they are gone. Yes, it does match very well with our God Say Go hoodies, which are also in the cart on sale at 30% off, I think. So grab them. So, anywho, but Judge Cleveland, back to what I was saying, the black female judge was everything. I literally walked out and said, I felt heard today. I felt heard today. Because my attorney was like, it's been working. It's been working. You know, there's no reason to remove the no contact, because that's what I told my attorney. I was like, Whenever when I started hearing that being requested up there at the bench, I was like, no. I looked at the attorney. I was like, no, there's no reason for the no contact. It's been working just fine. I said, these have been the most peaceful months of my life in a while. Please don't allow this to happen. That's what I looked at my attorney and said. Then my attorney went up there and argued. That black female attorney went up there and argued. And baby, that judge upheld that, honey. I was like, yes, thank you, God. Because I just want to be left alone. Showing tights, 2XL, only 30 in yellow. Okay. Tights, extra large. Those are the colors to run $12.99 on. Oh, you did that? Okay, cool. Okay. So Sean said, tell y'all to dive in the cart and shop. She said, dive in the cart and shop. And she's about to do these. I don't think she knew what the 2XL yellow was. So she's doing them now. If you wanted the 2XL yellow, she's doing it now. Let me show y'all how to dive in and shop. So you don't have to wait until it's pinned. You can literally go ahead and shop. All you have to do right here on the live, there's a bag right here. Number 8 is on it. Click that shopping bag and everything that's on sale is right there. TSA travel bags on sale for $9.99 in black. You've got the Rose Spray toner on sale. All of that. All of those things are what's on flash today, y'all. Those are the things on flash today. Okay. So, yeah. And I was like, thank you, God. But back to court, you know, the other week. I will say that I think the slap in the face, not necessarily for me. No, mascara is sold out. I know, sis. It's sold out. The slap in the face, not necessarily for me, but to God and the universe, was that you went out and acted a fool right after that. And you're going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to pay for that. Okay? Gonna have to pay for it. It is what it is. You're going to have to pay for it. I would feel real dumb if my man was obsessed with his ex-wife. I know. No 3 exes. But yeah, I know. I just, like I said, for me, this experience, for one, it has shown a few things, you know. And anybody want to come up and join, ask me any questions you can. I don't mind. Y'all know me. If it's something I want to answer, I'll answer. If it's something I don't want to answer, I won't. But you know, you don't see me ever running around caring or being concerned about what or who no ex of mine, what they're doing, who they dating, where they going, where they traveling to, none of that. I do not be caring. Am I cool with the Fletchers still? No, I do not talk to them at all. No, I do not. They're over there where they need to be. Okay? They over there where they need to be. I don't talk to them. So where do you go from here? Continue to document, paper trail, continue to go to the authorities like I need to do and what I do, and making sure I'm ready for whatever, whenever. That's what I do from here. Been doing that part anyway, but I love training. Training is fun. It's so much fun. I love training. Oh, tactical stuff is great. Is Jason on here? Jason may be on here. I don't know if he's on here. But baby, I love training. It's so much fun. And that's another thing too, I think. Like, I wish that women, like, could get training. Like, especially all the single women or all the women who are going through different stuff. Ooh, I wish they could get some of the training that I be getting because it's tight. I love it. It make you feel like, hell yeah. Ooh, boy, it's fun. It is fun. It is fun. Are you open to marriage again? Yeah, I don't think marriage is a bad thing. I think marriage is beautiful with the right person. Yeah. No, so here's the thing. Let's talk about it. Because we're doing story time, right? Man, you get revealed so it comes to you so much, just the fake people and the people who ain't about nothing. And I be appreciative of it because I be like, yes, God, just move them on out the way. Move them on out the way. Training is a good time. Yes, it is, baby. Woo! Training is fun. Training is fun, okay? I'm signing up for the next e-commerce. Yay, Betty! Yay! I love the training. Yes. Yes, I had security with me at court. Sure did. Yes, Actually, what's so funny is I don't be in the A as much now as I be in LA. I be in LA now more than I be in the A. I went to the A and saw my brother and stuff, maybe a month or so ago, and I was like, man, I ain't been over here in a minute. God dang. So, do I regret dropping the charges? Thank you for asking that, Venus, because I did not drop any charges. If there's anybody out there who's spreading that lie, check them. I didn't drop not one charge. Okay? Not one charge. The charge is there. It happened. It was a guilty plea. There is a charge. It's done. The only thing that was taken off was, instead of DV harassment communications, it was just harassing communications. There was no charge dropped. So these are people who have selective hearing, who want to be stupid and are out here saying stuff that's wrong. Yes, the state picked it up. They did. So those people are ignorant and probably pick-me-shas. And even if it slapped them in the face, so they're probably just slow too. They are dense. I said that yesterday. There was no charge drop, dummies. I be looking at some of that. That's why I can't be on YouTube like that much. I be glad I be busy because, girl, I'll be done got in that chat. And then it take away so much time. Because what are you talking? How is there a charge drop when I say he pled guilty? So what he plead guilty to? She's stupid. I wouldn't have dropped nothing. I wouldn't have dropped no charge. I didn't drop a charge. I said I was asked over and over and over to drop a charge. Over and over and over to not show up. Okay? But I still showed up. So y'all head over there in them chats and check the folks who ignorant. Okay? Check them. Check them. See, I understand comprehension because I taught comprehension, okay? Maybe if some of them had been in my class, they would be at a higher comprehension level. Because, see, I took students when I was a teacher. You know, I taught 7th and 8th grade middle school English. And I was taking because I was also an inclusion teacher. So I had students that were special ed and I had general ed population all in the same. Now, I never got the advanced students, but my students used to score higher than the people with the advanced students. So I thought that was funny. But anyway, on the standardized state test, you know. So I had classes where I had my special ed students and I had my regular ed students. And I literally was taking my special ed students in my class from a 3rd grade reading level. And by the time they finished my class, they were up to like a 6th grade reading level. I know comprehension. And maybe I'll launch a comprehension class. How about that? Okay? Maybe that's what I need to do. Because I swear to God, some of them missed it. Maybe that's what I need to do, okay? Because, baby. Oh, yeah, it was amazing. I love teaching. I loved my students. My students respected me. So they literally would come in my class and get to work, get down to business. Sean said for y'all to drop some emojis in the chat. Y'all, Sean said drop some emojis in the chat, okay? I think she also has it where you can, she'll pin it where you can get 3 rose sprays and maybe get $5 off if you get 3 of the rose sprays, the rose body elixirs. So when I was teaching, my students would come in the class, okay, and they would have, pay attention. What I would do, like my students who were special ed, what I would do is they were 7th and 8th graders. So you're talking about 12, 13 and all that. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Never mind. I thought you asked me what age did I teach. So what I would do, y'all, I would give special differentiated questions to my special ed students versus my regular ed students until I got them up to the level I needed them to be on. So I met them where they were and I slowly brought them up. Does that make sense? But yeah, and I included technology in my teaching. I did all of that. And kept them engaged. Like they used to love, like I was on the news because I was one of the first teachers at that school to get a smart board. I mean, I was young. I was 22, so of course I knew how to use that. And so we were doing all kinds of cool and fun stuff on the smart board, you know? And yeah, it was great. Do you have any regrets during and after the marriage? We'll talk about that too. That's another thing because something that I learned online that I didn't even know. Here are the hoodies. I didn't even know this until y'all put this out online. Here are the hoodies. I can tell you it's a lot of stuff that I'm teaching my girls. So whenever they get older and they start dating and all of those good things, they're going to be wise. Okay? I talk to my children and teach them a lot. Okay? But one thing I didn't know, and we'll say this maybe for tomorrow. I don't want to go into this today. I'll just give y'all a little tidbit of it. One thing I did not know that y'all revealed on the YouTube streets. Oh, it went away. Whoever did that, it went away. One thing I didn't know that y'all revealed. Don't forget, Sean said drop emojis, child. Make sure y'all drop them. But y'all dropping them now. The chat number went down. So I don't know. I don't know if what they say is accurate in terms of emojis and being dropped in the chat. It was 1,600, now it's 1,400. I don't know. But anyway, nonetheless, listen. What y'all dropped that I didn't know was that there was a sentencing of 10 years in prison. I did not know that. Did not know that. I knew that there was a guilty verdict of possession of burglar's tools, and I was given a whole lie probably about that. But what I didn't know, and I actually talked about it when I had a scene here with my homegirls and we were having dinner. I talked about it when my brother came to Huntsville and we were in my kitchen talking. I don't think it aired, but I literally talked about it, like, and guess what I just found out? Like, I shared it, like, and guess what I just found out from the internet? And I was like, But I think they cut it out. I think they cut that part out. So I knew there was a probation. I knew that there was a guilty sentencing or guilty verdict. Did not know that there was also some time given, which he didn't end up having to serve it, but I didn't even know that there was a 10-year nothing. Y'all revealed that. Somebody pulled the court documents. I don't even remember who did it. Because it was like, whenever I filmed, so that was in 2024. No, yeah, 2024. It would have been around that time because I remember I filmed with my brother here at my house. So it would have been around that time. I didn't even know that. So when you talk about regrets, are there any regrets during or after the marriage? What I will say is before a marriage, just do your homework. That's a learning. Do your homework. You know, do your homework. Do your research. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would say. Because I did not know that until y'all read it. Who do y'all remember seeing that? Who on here, as y'all are shopping, oh, this is a hoodie. As y'all are shopping Because Sean gonna get us if we ain't shopping. Okay? Okay? Who remembers that? I saw it. Okay, so I'm not tripping. Y'all do remember seeing it. So I was never made aware or told. And actually, it kind of threw me, if I can be real. I was like, wait, what? Sentenced to 10 years. What? I was like, what? Say what now? My hoodie says, God said go. I was like, say what now? I was young. I was young. I'm gonna have Sean check on that one because I'm not gonna sell that one because that label. I'm not gonna sell that one. That's gonna be the sample. Yeah, that's this one's good. That's gonna be mine actually. Here is the hydrating elixir, body elixir. I think you can get 3 for something. You get a $5 coupon if you add 3 to your cart. This is what everybody's talking about right now. My Rose body elixir. Y'all were asking for a mist for a super long time, and now y'all have this. So I got my elixirs yesterday. I love the elixir. Marriage is not easy. I've been married for 32 years, and my God, I'm tired. I know, girl. I got my elixirs yesterday, and they smell so good. I've been with you since season 1. These folks were never your friends. I'm so glad I'm glad my space free of them too. So yeah, in the future, or I guess in the future, and what I teach my children, and what I'm gonna be so excited to teach them when they start dating one day, is just, man, get all the facts, you know? Get all the facts, because I didn't even know that. I found that out in 2024. And for the people who are going to be slow and say, but I thought she said that she the one who wrote his letter for him to get it dropped off his, a pardon or whatever they ended up doing after we were married. At some point I did write that letter where he could still teach. So he could teach because he wasn't going to be able to. All that stuff. I did. What I'm saying I did not know, okay? It's because I should have asked, let me see the court paperwork, please. Can I see the court paperwork? Because you're telling me this, but I was young, in love, so I believed it, you know? But you're telling me this. But now the wisdom, older, almost 40-year-old Melody in a couple of months, I would say, let me see the paperwork though. Expunge, yeah, that. Let me see the paperwork, because I didn't know there was a 10-year sentence. You just didn't have to serve the time. See, I didn't even know that I was marrying somebody who had been given some time. Even though you didn't have to serve it, you were still giving some. I didn't know that. Okay? I didn't know that. The charge, possession of burglar's tools, that was the charge. It's been all over YouTube already. I don't know who got it. Somebody got it. I can't remember. Y'all, I wish I could remember. I can't remember what content creator dropped that. But there was a content creator who dropped it. Somebody sent it to me. I got wind of it. And I was like, whoa. Didn't know that. I was like, whoa. Didn't know that. And I had a scene, and I shared it with my brother. I had a scene. I shared it with my homegirls as we ate dinner down there in my living room. You know, I had set up these pretty round pink tables and all of that. Remember? Why had he did that? Trying to steal an ATM machine is what the court papers say. So, yeah. I was like, So, yeah, man. But it didn't air, so y'all didn't hear that. I did not even know that. So I did. Yeah, that's Mama V back there. She is back there. Yes, she's back there. Yes, she is. She is back there. She was outside, y'all, sealing y'all's. Y'all know y'all got some peach and OG butters for $19.99 in the cart. Dive in the cart and shop. It was only like 20 of each, so I hope y'all got them. They just came in. They're super fresh. Here's the number 8. Click that 8. You can go to the butters and choose OG and peach. There are the shirts. There's the lavender soap. Remember, 3 for $50. There's the toners at 30% off if you like our hydrating facial toner for hyperpigmentation and oversized pores. There's the rose mist. You can get 3, get a $5 off coupon. TSA travel bags, $9.99. And then our goalie is in there. Healthy Heartbeats Trio, all that good stuff. Ashwagandha, Matcha Mind. It's all in the cart. So go dive in the cart and go shop, okay? Mama, they say, is that Mama B in there?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, there's my chair, because I taught over there last night. I went over, I was like, where is my chair at?
You want your chair?
Yeah. I didn't have court yesterday. Court was not yesterday. It was the other week. Okay. Thank you. Ooh. So, yeah, you guys. Yeah, so I had a whole, you know, like, it was like, I couldn't believe it, to be real. I was like, dang, how long I've been deceived and, like, just been here to look for. I was like, man, how long I've been deceived? And, like, what's the real? You know, have any of y'all ever experienced that? I need y'all to drop in the chat and let me know. Have any of y'all ever dated anybody or been married to somebody and you were like, hold on, what is the real? Have I been deceived or something? Like, hold up, I've been got. Have y'all? Yes, it does work for psoriasis rosacea, absolutely. And the 2 that are in there are peach and OG. I know I have an OG because I just put seals on these. I'm going to pack these up for y'all. Y'all order these today. When we get off, Sean's going to send me these labels and I'll go ahead and ship these out for you guys. If you ordered from the live on Saturday, we've been packing those too. And I say by Friday, no later, I say by Saturday, we'll be done shipping all of those out. I was married to somebody said I was married to someone and was deceived big time. Ooh, he saw, yeah, 1 peach left. Ooh, Sean said there's only one. Thank you, Sean. 1 peach left. If you grab the last peach for $19.99, drop in the chat and say, I got it. I want to know. And told me he went to college and I met him on campus and he never finished high school. What? 10 OGs. Oh, Pinkie the housewife said I got the peach. He was on the campus, girl, and never finished and was lying to you saying he was in college. Stop playing. Stop it. Stop it. I know you lying. I know you lying. Is the peach sold out? Girl. I know you lying. She said he was on campus and everything. And talk about he was in college. Sean said, grab the OGs. The peach is gone, I think. So grab the OGs. Y'all know the OG. We started selling OG body butters and scrubs in 2022. Ain't new to it, true to it. Our beautiful black chemists don't be playing. It was a scheme that Scott Todd set up. Listen. Because, wait, what? He on the campus? Really? No, tank tops are all sold out. So the way our chemist came online and described the OG previously, she mentioned it's a combination. She said she actually just created it, blending a lot of stuff. But she did mention, I know she mentioned marshmallow. She mentioned pomegranate. And I don't remember what else, but I do remember she mentioned those too, for sure. And a lot of people love it. If I can be real, OG has never been taken off the shelf because y'all buy OG up. I got an OG lotion, scrub, oil, butter. Y'all don't play about OG. So I will say, yes, 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 yes. Grab your OG. Grab your OG, okay? Grab your OG. It's a very clean scent for sure. OG is my fave. Oh, y'all stories are funny. Who else got a story? Oh my gosh. That hoe, y'all know I got on the guy said go hoodie. That hoe was on campus pretending like they was in college and never finished high school. So y'all see what I'm talking about? About just asking asking for a little more information. Asking for a little more proof. Okay? Asking for a little more information. A little more proof. My ex was 3 times worse. Ooh. Than yours. How do you use the rose spray? I'm sorry, sis. Show praying for you, girl. My God. Jesus. How do you use the rose spray? You spray it on like a body mist. like you would a regular body mist. I will tell you some of the comments I've seen in the Facebook group. Actually, my mama phone. I can read some of them for y'all. Good afternoon, y'all. Share the live. We got 135 shares. Let's get to 500 shares real quick. Share the live. Share the live. OG ain't never going anywhere. So clean and fresh. Yeah. Share the live. You have to dive deep in the film past, and that too. I agree. I agree with that too. Diving deep into the family's past as well. Yeah, I agree with that. But I know one thing. I thank God that he gave me 3 beautiful queens to raise. Okay. 3 beautiful queens to raise because I have so much to teach them. And I've already started teaching them a lot. Just, being wise, not falling for anything and being able to use some common sense and, like from their friends at school, just everything. Like the travel bags, TSA travel bags, $9.99. I think there are 20 of them. Y'all see 1,500 have sold on. This is just on TikTok. I was selling these before I got on TikTok, so the website is way better. And then, what else? They're way more sold on the website. 4.9 stars. So anyway, yeah, listen. And teaching our sons. Oh, yeah. I teach my son, too. You ain't doing no arguing with no women. You ain't arguing with these little girls. Okay? Y'all stop this arguing. I know they do it because I used to have little boys in school that liked me and they would argue with me, too. So I know. Okay? But baby, listen. You got to train them up. So what I'm going to do, let me show y'all this. Some of these comments from my private Facebook group, okay? We have a Discord group and we have a Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group and then we have a Discord group, okay? So, let's see. Here's one. She said, got some of my products. I smell the body elixir through the package. I love it. This is from my private Facebook group. Somebody posted that. Okay. This is my magazine release that just came out. This magazine cover, Perception. Y'all can go check it out. It's in my story over on Instagram. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, here it is right here. So y'all can go check that out if you would like. They're posting it over in my private Facebook group so everybody knows about it. And then y'all listen to me real good. This new body elixir spray smells so good. You can replace your perfume with it. I'm glad I got 3. Boom. Sean, we might need to pin the body elixirs real quick because I'm reading the reviews for that. Let's see what else. Went to check the mail today, and this is what I found. 4 packages, the lavender soap, and the body elixir smells amazing. She posted her picture. Okay? Make sure y'all leave great reviews on TikTok after your orders arrive from SAB. Facts. When I tell you this lavender soap smells so good, it has my whole room smelling good. These are real reviews like from people just in the last 24 hours because they're getting their packages from the live. Mail. The Rose Body Elixir is amazing. Please keep this product. All right. Boom. Another review. That's the Rose Body Mist, Body Elixir. However you want to say it. Oh, here it is right here. Already open. Okay, here it is right here. It's long lasting, smells great. Yes, you can replace your perfume with it, and you can get 3 right now and get $5 off, and it comes in this nice, beautiful box. Okay, only a limited amount of them are going for this price. Normal price is $45. Wow. Here we go. We already have sold 500 of them, and we just dropped them on the 23rd. So y'all are getting them. The reviews are starting to come in. Right now it has 5 stars. Okay? Right here. Somebody said that was my review. English Martin. Oh my gosh, come up. Come on up here. So, come on up here. Come on up here. There's a blue and a pink person at the bottom of your screen. So listen, this is great. Anytime I'm live or anything, y'all, and I'm saying come on up here, there's a blue, or if you want to come and share something when I'm live, there's a blue and pink person to the bottom left of your screen, and that's how you request to be a guest. You don't have to show your face. You can just do your voice. That's fine. That's just fine. Okay. Now back to the Fletchers. No, I do not talk to the Fletchers because that's what we were on. I don't talk to them whatsoever. Will not. Would never. Could never. Okay? Would not. Could not. Would never. What's interesting is, man, it'd be so crazy how stuff comes to me, man. Y'all just don't know. When I tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all the story on this, right? I'm going to give y'all the story on this. But first, I got to say, when I tell y'all, I literally spend a lot of time either traveling or at home. The most I probably go out and I don't even go to the grocery store. I Instacart, okay? So you're not going to see me out grocery shopping, okay? Okay, that's fine, English Martin. She's like, girl, I'm at work, girl. I'll come up another time. You're not really going to see me out too much. If I am in town, I'm probably in here working and packing. Or I'm probably relaxing. I could be sitting out in my backyard. I'll take y'all back there in a minute. Matter of fact, I haven't walked out there in about a week. I'm in my backyard. I may be grilling with my team. We may be kicking it. Or I'm traveling. So I don't really be out in Huntsville that much. But it's still interesting how the right things can be revealed to you at the right time without even being out talking to a lot of people. Like, I just don't. I talk to my friend Brittany. I talk to, other people, my friend Dwayne. I have people that I talk to here and there. But I don't be out. Get what I'm saying? Unless I'm going to get something to eat. And even when I'm going to go get something to eat, I'm going to come back home. So, yeah, that part. Now, y'all make sure y'all shopping. $19.99, $5 coupon if you get 3, if I'm not mistaken. So, let me tell y'all what. First of all, I was very good to these people. In the sense of when I was introduced to them, it's not 19 anymore. They might be gone. Hold on, let me ask Sean. If the price went up, that means they sold out. Hold on. Let me ask Sean. Let me ask her, did they sell out? Who still wanted a rose elixir for that sale price and didn't get it? Because I'm going to tell y'all the story on this. If you wanted the rose elixir, type rose in the chat. Let me see. Rose. Oh, y'all. Me is fine. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all know I like to see how many I want to add. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I like the rose emojis. That's cute. Okay. Okay, that's cute. If you want one and didn't get it, let me know. 79. Looks like so far I may do 10. Looks like there were 10 people maybe who wanted them. All right, Sean's adding some right now. Y'all ready? You just got the TSA bag? Okay, Sharita, she's about to give her like 1 minute, maybe 60 seconds, and she's about to add some more. I told her to add 30. Somebody said more than 10. I told her to add 30. So I know some of y'all want 2 and 3 because then you're saving. So that's fine. Okay, so y'all get ready because it's only 30 more that she added. If you're ordering soaps right now on live, while I tell this story, I'm going to be signing some of these soaps. Now, if you order peach butter, was there anybody who wanted a peach butter that didn't get to get one? Let me know in the chat. Because I just sealed these for y'all. If you wanted a peach body butter for $19.99 instead of $52, no oils today. Type peach or drop a peach emoji in there. Hey, Jay, they do be lit, girl. Let me know. Peach, 1, 2. I'm mailing these out today too, y'all. 4, 5. It looks like about 5. That's all I need to add. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'll have her add like 20 just in case some of y'all want to. I saw about 10 people say they wanted peach. So I'll have Sean add 20 peach butters. Hold on. Okay, so get ready. Actually, I'm going to have her do 30 peach butters. Okay. So, like I was saying, these were people who, when I was introduced to them, right, I didn't know who they were. I'll be real with you. I didn't know who they were. My mama already gave me her Christmas list. Yeah, and if you order soaps today for my live, I'm signing them. So since we're talking and doing, you know, I might as well sign them. Be talking. So when I first met them, I didn't know who they were at all. Had never heard of them. But not saying that I would, because I've always been very much so not out and about a lot, ever. You know, I got married when I was 22. I had my first 2 children when I was 25 for Mariah, and a month after I turned 26, Tank. I had them in the same year. So I was carrying babies and being a mama and being a wife. So I just wasn't really out like that. I just wasn't. You weren't going to catch me at no club. You weren't going to catch me at no party. Yeah, Sean is adding the rose sprays. She's adding, I think, 30 of them, okay? And she's also adding some peach butters. And she'll type in the chat. She'll type in the chat and let you guys know whenever, when they're up. She'll say it's on. And to the new people coming in, welcome to the live. Looks like they're up. I'm Melody Shari, owner and creator of 7th Avenue Beauty. Super glad to have you here. We have a lot of products. Natural, vegan, paraben free, skincare, body care, hair care, and we do have a flash going on. I got married at 19. I got married at 21. Yeah, I got married at 22. I'm not encouraging my children to get married that young. I'm just not. We already have those conversations. No. The rose elixirs are there. When they're gone, they're gone. Y'all better hurry up. Yes, Pinkie the Housewife. Welcome to SAB. And I am, if you ordered lavender soap, bar soap, I am signing your soap for you. Okay? So, I wasn't out and about. So, I was on the Chamber of Commerce board. I was also president of the Women's Business Council for the Chamber of Commerce. So, I was doing things like that. Okay? Y'all know I resigned from teaching, created my first multi-million-dollar business. When I was 25, first $1 million, 25, first multi-million, turned it into a multi-business by 28. So I was busy, man. I was on my grind, okay? I was on my grind. I was working. I was married, in love, had my babies, So I wasn't really out. I just wasn't, which was probably another way you can easily be fooled too. But I wasn't out, so people couldn't tell me nothing. I wasn't around people who could. I wasn't around people where the streets was talking because I wasn't out. You know what I mean? Who can relate to that? If I had been out, somebody might have had to put me on game. But I wasn't out. I wasn't out. And then I'm not from Huntsville. So it's not like I had family here that was outside or anything like that because I'm not from Huntsville. So there was nothing, for me to hear, none of that. All right. I see some of y'all saying me. I can relate. Hey, Rocky G. I wish I had known to create my lesson. I just talk your shit, man. Hey, Chic Design. Where are you from? I am from Brundage, Alabama. which is about 4 hours south of Huntsville. I had a full scholarship to A&M, graduated in 3.5 years with a 3.97 GPA, and I had a full academic scholarship. Number 2 in my class. So here's the roles. They may be gone already because I see. Are they gone? Are they gone? Oh, okay. They left. Okay, she's going to add some more right now. Who all still wanted the roles? Because they went away. Okay, she's about to add some more. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So when I met the Fletchers, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Cool. All right, they seem like good people. Realtors, okay. Hey, nice to meet y'all. Da, da, da. So that's how that started. I didn't know who they were. I think maybe my ex knew who they were. But I did not. Right? He probably did since he is from Huntsville. But I met them by way of him. Had to have been. I don't know any other way I would have met them. I think they came to something. Maybe we were having a premiere. I don't know. A premiere after party at the house. I don't know what it was. But I met them. And they seemed like really cool people. And, you know, I was raised in a way where you respect your elders. So had a lot of respect for them. Just, you know, being respectful. And just, oh, Jason is on here. And so, hold on. Who is he adding? I have to, let me see, make sure he ain't going off on nobody on this live, child. Hold on. Okay, let me see. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so I was taught to respect my elders. So, you know, thought they were nice, thought they were cool, sweet, you know, looked like they was on top of their game. So, of course, I like that too. Like, okay, bet, that's what's up. So then what would happen is we started hanging out a little bit. And I'm going to give y'all the whole story of it. I'm going to give y'all all of it. Like, it's story time this week, boo-boo. Like it, love it, don't care. Story time. I'm going to give the facts, though. Go take a lie detector test and say I'm lying. On live. Do it on live. Say I'm lying. Double dog dare you. Okay? So, that's for anybody that got something to say. So, anyway, I met them, cool, you know, respect my elders, thought they were doing great, love their business acumen. So they were coming around. We would play spades. And so I grew fond of them. Like, I'm going to keep it a buck. I grew fond of them. I love the Fletchers. I'm like, man, I like them. Cool. Well, what would happen is whenever they would come over, because it would either be them and us, or them, us, and LeBerick and them, so couples, you know, hanging out. And then we'd be playing cards, or we could be, you know, I may make nachos or whatever. And we'd just be having a good time, y'all laughing, playing cards. But because it was so many relationships there, couples, we would start talking about couple stuff. You know what I'm saying? We would start talking about couple stuff. Like probably most of y'all do when y'all get with y'all's friends, okay? I think there are only 20 left of these right here. I read some of the reviews to y'all a minute ago. They're going crazy over there in the private Facebook group. If you have purchased this, drop in the chat so the people can know that this rose, somebody said it's replaced their perfume, okay? This rose body elixir is natural, vegan, paraben free, but it's everything. Somebody said, English Martin said you must buy it because I read her review earlier. It's everything. So get 2 or 3 so you can save $5. So anywho, all right, so we would be playing cards and we start talking about stuff or whatever. And me being, y'all see how I am. Y'all saw me on TV. I'm very transparent. I'm very open. So I would share whatever was going on. And then not asking anybody to, you know, go at him for me. But then they would always give their insight because they had experienced something similar. Okay? Because they had experienced something similar. So they would give their insight. And then Nell would be fussing at Martell, you gon' lose her. I'm telling you, I know. And she would start crying and stuff and all that. I didn't ask her to do that. We all sitting around talking. And they would share. They would go off, on him, not me. So this is another thing. If I was cheating, supposedly I was cheating all this time that I was in a marriage, why was it never brought up? Because you's a lie. Stop saying that. You's a lie. Okay? Because I think it would have been brought up at them tables. I think it would have been brought up at them tables. Okay? So stop playing. Stop playing. Okay? So anyway. So we have all these conversations. Again, I think they're cool, whatever. Now, what I didn't do and what I wasn't doing, yeah, he would have went crazy. Y'all see how he acted after the divorce. Imagine had been cheating when we was married. Okay. Baby, bye. We've been divorced 5 years and this joker still following me, stalking me, letting they window down, okay? So imagine, all right? So anyway, what I was not doing, you guys, is I was not calling up the Fletchers asking for advice. Okay? I was not calling up the Fletchers asking them to come counsel us. I was not. We considered them our friends. When we would have things, yes, we would invite them. When they came, if conversations happened, but I was not calling them up, asking them to talk to my ex, asking them for advice on how to handle nothing. I was not. That's just not true. If I can be real with you, my BFF, my best friend, Brittany, okay, who I knew way longer than the Fletchers, would tell you that I was not even calling her up. Okay? So that's not true. So this whole thing of, and this is another reason that I'm glad I'm away from them clowns, is because for you to get up there on that stage and for you to try to act as if you were leaving your dying mother because I was in need of you, that's some bullshit. To me, how you feel is how you feel, but in all actuality, I never was calling you up to come run to me on shit. That's real talk. The one time that I called crying and upset on my way, I was driving, so I'll never forget, and it was raining. I was driving back from Atlanta, was whenever he took my $17,000 that he was actually ordered to pay back and never did, by the way. Now go pull them records. See, this is what I don't get, is when people read half stuff, don't want to read the whole thing. He was ordered to pay it back, did not. Okay? The only time that I called her phone to my Nell Fletcher and actually had a moment. I can't sue him now. The time is done, okay, for that. It's done. It's over. And the truth be told, I think karma is doing what it needs to do. But anyway, never, ever, 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 other than that, did I call crying nobody about nothing. Now, what's interesting is to have someone that I know I had been a good friend to. I'm talking about, I'm that friend that I've popped up on your doorstep and giving you flowers just because, just want to tell you, hey, I appreciate you as a friend, and hey, happy Valentine's Day is Love Day. Y'all saw my videos. Who have seen my videos when I was going around delivering flowers to people? My homegirls on Valentine's Day. I like to do so. Every now and then I still send some of my friends edible arrangements just because, you know, who remember that? Y'all remember? Facts. So that's me. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, my single friends, Valentine's Day, yep, they got something too. My married friends, Valentine's Day, I send them something too. Now, the difference is, though, you ain't never sent nothing over here to me. Okay? What have you sent over here to me just because? Okay? What? Nothing. So I'm always appreciative of the revelation because then I'm able to see who is who and who fits where. Did y'all buy these out again? Let me see. Let me ask Sean. Sean to tell me. Oh, I don't know. She ain't texted me nothing, so maybe not. Okay, I think they're back up. Okay, so these are the rose elixirs. If you've grabbed them, let them know. I see somebody just said, get it. I love it. Waiting on the peach. Oh, Sean, are the peach butters in there? Now, y'all know how to go shop. Click that little, there are 7 left. Okay, click that little bag to the bottom left of the screen and you can grab your peach butter. That's all you got to do. Grab your peach butter. It's peach and OG, okay? So, that's why, to me, you know, I can apologize if you felt a certain way. That doesn't mean I agree with what you're saying or how you feel. But if those are your feelings, those are your feelings. But I still can say you lying from my end because I never, ever pulled you away or told you or ever even called you and needed you to come see about me. When did that ever happen? When did you ever come see about me? When I ever pull you away to come see about me? Okay? Now, y'all saw a scene at their house because that's what production told us to do, to go meet up. Well, I didn't know he was going to be there. I'm going to keep it above with you. I didn't know he was going to be there. But that's what my call schedule said. So I was there. But I wasn't running over there, bugging them for advice. Advice about what? Just being honest. Because it's up and stuck with them too. No, I'm not a producer over there. I am. I'm an award-winning producer. I just want a telly, but not over there. So anyway. So I really felt like that was interesting and that was weird for you to try to get up here and get with everybody else that love to they think the stage time is just a time to come for mail. You know, I thought that was interesting. But whatever, girl. And what was also interesting, y'all, I've never even shared this. This is so crazy. What was also interesting, how about we all ended up at the airport together? Her, Nell, Chris, her son, me, Jason, all of us are at the airport together to fly to the reunion. What do y'all think they did? Drop in the chat. What do y'all think they did when they saw me? This is why a lot of the responses and a lot of the BS on that stage threw me off and made me just feel like these folks is delusional and I don't want to be around them no more. What y'all think they did? Ignored you, hugged you, be fake, flocked to you, embracing you, being fake, hugged you. I'm reading it. Nothing, well wishes, hug and apologize, pretending, hugged you and was talking to you, being fake, faked it, hugged you, fake love, embraced you, all in your face, ran. Somebody said ran. Hug you, fake smiling. Okay, so let me do it. Let me do it. And look, while I'm giving y'all story time, y'all gotta be shopping. This is what it's, somebody said scared to say something. Tried to hide, play innocent, wave. Somebody said ignored you. Okay. Let me show you what they did at the airport. This is the airport heading to LA. Okay. We all in Huntsville Airport together. Hear what it was. Hey, baby. That's what it was. I swear I be cracking myself up. That's what it was. Mel, what's up, Mel? How you doing? Oh, hey, Lance, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Hey, yep. So then, mind you, I'm not even thinking we have a problem. But then we get on the stage and it's a whole thing, and I'm like, what in the world? I got the voice down pat because y'all don't know how many times I had to hear it. Now, if you really want to talk about the people who was calling who, it was the other way around. Going to St. Thomas. I'm gonna be signing these soaps too. Going to St. Thomas. I need to know what flight you gonna be on. I ain't never flew without Fletcher. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I ain't never flew without Fletcher. Now I need you to tell them to make sure we on the same flight. Now we gotta, cause man, I ain't gonna know where to go. I ain't gonna know what to do. I ain't never flew without Fletcher. I'm down here packing. I'll never forget it because Lauren was down here with me. I'm down here packing, okay? And that's the call I got. Actually got to the point where all my calls was something about complaining about something or needing advice about something. Because my musician is also now married to her ex-daughter-in-law. So then I would get that, what was going on with them. And I try to, hey, I'll try to talk to him too. Everybody need to move on and try to just, let bygones be bygones. And, it is what it is. Y'all know that's my friend. I'm cool with him. And, them the calls I was getting. It wasn't me bugging nobody. Because I ain't trying to be funny, y'all, but I'm pretty damn independent. Blame it on being an only child, growing up as an only child, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not a very needy person whatsoever. I'm just not. Like then I just tell y'all, I wasn't even calling my BFF that much about none of the bull crap I was going. She'd be finding out later, and she'd be like, oh my gosh, Mel. Oh my gosh. And it's just like, yeah, girl, that's old. It's done now. Like, I'm just not like that. I'm sorry, but I'm not. So, and like I said, maybe it's because I grew up as an only child. And it's like, girl, you just do it and figure it out and just do what you got to do. So, that's my rose spray. Come on, only child. We spoil as ever, but I love it. Right. Like, we were taught to be independent. You got to be. Who you playing with? Now, I play with my cousins and stuff. But every day, for the most part, only child, independent, can think for myself, okay? My whole life. Leave me alone. And it's probably why a lot of times I like to be left alone. So, I'm not a bugger. I'm not finna bug you. I'm not one of them people who's finna be naggy. I'm just not. That's not my DNA makeup. Okay? So, anywho, fast forward to the stage, and I have not spoken to them since. Don't have a desire to. Okay? And confirmation came to me that I did right by putting them where I put them, which is out. Confirmation came to me when you just never know who knows who in this city, which is so interesting. But confirmation came to me, y'all, when An HVAC friend of mine visited their home. They probably didn't know he knows me. Probably doesn't even know, I consider him a friend. I've known him for years. But when an HVAC friend of mine visited their home because they had something going on with their HVAC, and this was in the last maybe 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. And the topic of the show came up. And the topic of, I guess, am I really going off the show that I'm really, yeah. And then Chris took the opportunity to continue a rumor that he knew nothing about, haven't talked to me about, don't know if it's factual or not, but he took that opportunity to say that rumor to that man who actually knows me, but he didn't know he knows me. So when that got back to me, I was like, bet. Okay. Bet. I was like, okay, bet. So, baby girl, you did good on that one. There are 22 rose sprays left. To the new people coming in, welcome to the live, okay? I'm Melody Shari, owner and creator of 7th Avenue Beauty. We're glad to have you here. We have 22 of our rose sprays that we just dropped 2 weeks ago. They've been selling like crazy. They're on sale right now for $19.99. They're a rose body elixir. So if you think of a mist, some people are now replacing their perfumes with this. They've already been getting them and they're loving them. If you buy 3, you save $5, okay? So go ahead and grab your Rose Body Elixir for $19.99. They have a 5-star review already. If you've gotten yours, leave the review, okay? And yeah, love your support. Thank you. So, now, there are only 22 left, y'all. And this is going to be it. There's only 22 left. So, when that got back to me, I was like, dang. So, he just going to be out here spreading this shit? Really? Like, you didn't even have to say that. You just took it upon yourself. Well, they say. Shoot. Word on the curb is. Ain't you too old for that? But when that got back to me, I was like, bet. Yeah. They say word on the curb is. So one thing for sure, and 3 things for certain, it's only 19 left. Confirmation, baby, will always come. It will always come. And that was my confirmation. That, yup, you did right, baby girl. You did right. Even though those were the only people from the cast you invited to your name changing ceremony that was very intimate for you, that was very real for you, which is why you didn't invite anybody else. But you invited them too because you thought enough of them. Now you see, baby girl. I was like, all right, bet. So I could see them in the streets right now and I wouldn't say 2 words to them. I would act like they don't exist. Just saying. Because you don't see me out here talking about their business. And I'm still not about to. But they have some. But you don't see me out here talking about it. I have DMs. You don't see me ever out here talking about it. Because that's their business. So instead what I did is I just said, that's confirmation. That's confirmation. So no, I don't talk to them for the person who extent. And that's your story time on them. Okay? That's your story time on them. Pinkie Pooh said, we saw it. What did you see? Oh, you're saying y'all saw. Oh, no. Okay. Now, there was 19 of these left, I think. If you want the rose elixir, hurry up and grab it. And then we're going to pin the peach butters for the people who wanted peach. Okay? Okay? You got two? Yeah, you gonna love it. That's the thing. When y'all get this, y'all finna be so addicted to this because it's so amazing. It is so amazing. You're gonna love this rose body elixir. It's natural, vegan, paraben free, y'all, but it smells amazing. Like y'all heard my kids talking about it on live Saturday. They love, because Malia was like, you had sprayed it in the bathroom, and I was like, Mom, what is that? So I'm telling y'all, it's everything. It's everything. It's everything. It's everything. And then let me say this too, then I'm gonna move on from them. Then I was made aware of recently where Nell sat down apparently and was like, as if Chris got caught up with an OG who knows how to use her words. But how does me, even if I know how to use my words, how does that equate to making words come out somebody else's mouth? First of all, you weren't there. I asked a question, baby girl. I just asked a question. You weren't there. I asked a question. There was no camera stop, pull to the side. Oh, say this, say that, ask this, ask that. None of that. I asked a question in that moment, and he gave his own answer that he wanted. Y'all gotta stop making excuses for these niggas. What y'all making excuses for? Stop making excuses. Let him stand on his business. Let him stand on his word. Just because y'all, I guess, want to try to make up or something, I don't know, with everybody else, I don't know what y'all doing, but keep it above. Y'all ain't new to conversations. You might be new to TV, but you ain't new to conversations. Y'all older than me. So how I'm going to make somebody say something? Make it make sense. I asked a question. I said, yeah, my ex said one left. If you grab the last one, I want to know. I said, yeah, my ex said that, he's talked to the old man and said, make him sign the NDA, make him sign it. He said, oh, that wasn't me. That was such and such. That sounded like something such and such. I didn't tell him to say that. Anyway, it'd be the delusion for me. Because then how you get from that to go to, he sat down with an OG who know how to use her words, as if we, first of all, didn't know who you was talking about. You was talking about me. I'm the one who's sitting with him. You could have just said my name. Sat down with an OG who know how to use her words and got caught up. Okay, make excuses. No, he said what he wanted to say and he meant what he said. What are you talking about? So y'all see what I'm talking about? That's why we said, don't ask me if I'm going back to the lion's den with all these fraudsters, liars, people making up shit. Do not ask me, fakers. Don't ask me. Now, I will tell y'all this. Because, I'm going to keep it above. I don't know if I ever said this either. I'm going to tell y'all. I will tell y'all this. The day after the reunion, do they still have to pay you? No, I don't get paid from there. I'm not over there. Pay me for what? Pay me for what? I'm not on that show. I'm not a producer either. Okay? So, I will tell you this, okay? The day after the reunion, Marcel called my phone. And Lauren was right there with me. It was actually me, Lauren, Jason. Who was all in the car? It felt like it was 4 of us. Who was the 4th person? I feel like it was 4 of us in the car. But anyway, we were in the car. I got a phone call that next morning, okay, from Marcel. Marcel was like, man, Mel, I just want you to know. First of all, he was even quoting scriptures, which I was surprised. He was quoting scriptures. Even Lauren was like, is that Marcel? She looked at me, she said, is that Marcel? I was like, he was like, man, I just want you to know. And just for the people who want to say I'm lying, baby, the phone record don't lie. Don't make me pull up the phone record and show you the date and half of the number. Don't, please. My God. Don't y'all understand? I always have the receipt. Don't do that, please. It's just a waste of my time. I can do it, but it's just a waste of my time. So he called, and he pretty much was like, man, Mel, I just want you to know. He was like, all this that was being said, he said, what I was sitting beside was a healed person. And pretty much he was like a person not on no BS. Like, they had me up to this point, but then when they started hitting here, That's when I had to be like, nah, because I'm clearly sitting beside somebody who has grown and has healed. I'm sorry. And yeah, and so that's what that's how the conversation went. Yes, receipts matter. I mean, yeah. 3 OGs left, Sean said, if you want the OG butter. But the thing is, I always have them. So, but yeah, it was actually a pretty cool conversation. And I said, I appreciate that. And I was like, good luck to y'all. God bless you. No, I don't talk to any of them. No. I said, good luck to y'all. God bless you. And that was that. You look so much older now. Your mama look older now. And don't block them, moderators. Let them stay. But I don't talk to any of them. It's an end of an era, facts. Facts. It is definitely the end of an era. So, OG Peach, grab them. Okay, yes, I have on the lip oil. I have on the toasted lip liner, and I have on nude lipstick, and then I just put on live the lemon lip oil on. So here's what the lip oil looks like. Let me show you. Ooh, let me show you. Somebody said that is such a me response. Girl, if y'all knew some of the stuff I be wanting to say, people be laughing at me that be around me in real life. They be laughing because, girl, my clapbacks be, that's the problem though. People can't, when everybody can't get with you back on them clapbacks, they can't take it, so they got to do something else. Because I'm going to keep going. My clapbacks going to keep going. They going to keep going. Do you know why LB divorced Destiny? I do not, because I don't get in their business. I don't ask them questions like that. No, I don't. I don't know why. I have no idea. Just being honest, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why they got divorced. Okay. Check on your friends. Who is that? Baddest girl, Florida. Who are you talking about? Why, how are people upset with you for being stalked by the Bird Crew, Weird Vibes Girl? Because they slow too. They're slow too. They are slow too. I know. Ain't they slow? How you gonna take, that's how you know, I'm convinced some of these folks are not real women. But because how you gonna literally see somebody being stalked and still side with the man? Girl, you slow. Whoever did it, I don't know who y'all talking about, but whoever they are, they slow. They slow too. May their children and grandchildren reap it and experience it because they're slow. Yeah, girl. But I mean, this ain't nothing new. We see it every day. We see black women all the time who speak out, and they'll get sided against by black women, but then a black man can come out and say something and they'll side with the man. They probably the ones who raising up punk ass sons. Like, real talk. They're probably the ones doing that. Raising up abusive sons. Raising up entitled sons. Raising up future harassment convicted sons. So what do you expect? They're probably the ones raising them. You know? So of course they gonna side because they see their son. Okay. Did y'all grab all the peach butters? There were a few OG butters left. Did y'all grab them? Okay. The rose. I think Sean just added a few more. How's your relationship with Miss Marlene? I don't have one. I don't ever see her. I don't talk to her. I don't have one. Is it too late for the rose oil? You mean the rose elixir? Sean just added 30 more. Still no apologies after talk. See the proof? No, nobody. No. 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 Mm-mm. Okay. Some people, women just don't have a backbone. Yeah, no, they being ran over at the house. Gotta be. Because how can you see? And that's why my mama said the right women in position. The right black women in position. Because some of these folks will be out here caping, all that for a man. I can see right now some of them women will be coming up in there with scratches all on their face and they'll still say, well, you provoked them, so I'm going to find them not guilty. Child. That's them women. That's them. Them. That's them. You know, that's them. That's them. They'll be over there saying, well, I'm going to find them not guilty. You ain't got enough evidence. And you'll be like, but don't you see the marks on my face? Yeah, not guilty. So, yeah, the right black women. Some of them don't need to be in nothing. The pygmishas. Okay. We need to start telling our stories more. I agree. Sean said there's only 23 of these rose mists left. Mom, you upstairs? Oh, I thought you were out in the garage. I see you shut it. I see you shut the garage. Yeah, so this is the Rose Body Elixir. So a mist. People have been leaving all kind of reviews. I read some of them later. We just dropped it 2 weeks ago. It's been selling like crazy already, which I knew it would. It smells great. Okay, so it's a Rose Body Elixir. So think of it like a mist. You think of a spray that you put on your body. Okay, it's everything. Rose Body Elixir. Rose Body Elixir. It's y'all make sure y'all tap the screen. We only got 400,000 likes. Now we should have at least 1 million. Yes, it's long lasting. Let me read some of the reviews for you real quick. We should at least have 1 million likes. Sean said there are 20 left. I'm gonna write my review tonight. Yes, if you've gotten yours, please go on TikTok and write the review. Please go on TikTok, write your review, talk about how fast you got it, talk about the packaging, because you know they do come in this beautiful box as well, just like this. 17 left. Talk about the packaging. You got the logo in there too, and how it smells. Make sure you make all of that part of your review. Okay. Talk about the quick shipping. Okay. Terry, you purchased 3. Good. Yeah, if you get 3, you save $5, Terry. So good deal. Good deal. So I'll read y'all some of this. So I have a private Facebook group, and I'll read some of the reviews for y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Got some of my products. I smelled the body elixir through the package. I love it. There's a review right here, and she uploaded a picture. This is a new magazine drop that just happened for me. You can go check it out. It's pinned in my Instagram story. Y'all listen to me real good. This new body elixir spray smells so good you can replace your perfume with it. I'm glad I got 3. Boom. She posted a picture of her 3. I'm just reading some of the reviews for y'all. Went to check the mail today, and this was 9 hours ago, and this is what I found. 4 packages. That lavender soap and body elixir smells amazing. Boom, posted a picture. Okay. So, yes. That is what we are. Yep, as soon as you open the package, you can smell it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody asked me, do I still associate with Sunny? So, Sunny and I are fine. We text each other here and there. We check on each other here and there. We have no beef whatsoever. Now, again, am I a person who talks to somebody every day? No. Or even every week? No. But in terms of her, she and I, we are fine. We don't have no problems. We check on each other here and there. And that's that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rose body elixir. Sean, I have the phone too if you want to send me a text on how many we have left. I'm sure it's not many now. And then we're going to pin these soaps that I just signed. Hey, Kenya, didn't I teach both classes last night back to back? Still back to back, okay? Do you still speak to Tiffany? So Tiffany and I, we don't speak on the phone, but we don't have any beef either. Last time I saw her, we were on the same team for a kickball tournament. No, her husband, Lou, was on the team. She was on the sidelines cheering, if I'm not mistaken. But we talked. There are 11 left. I was able to hold a baby, Ace. No beef at all. Sean should be doing shorts. That's a good question. Sean, did you get my text about shorts? Thank you for asking that. Yeah, shorts should be in there, the athleisure shorts. And I want to say the price is like maybe $15.99 or $12.99 or something. But yeah, I don't have any beef with Tiffany. But again, y'all, let me tell y'all, again, I am not that person who's finna talk to you every day. But that doesn't mean that there's